Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Let's talk about ceramic tiles. This is a white 6 by 6 inch ceramic tile. You can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot. And this is a 6 by 6, and it was 26 cents. So when I've been going in there, I've been getting a dozen at a time. As you can see, there is something on the top of it. I think it's glue. But if you go like this with your finger, you can actually scratch it off. But what I do in advance is I take a antibacterial wipe, or anything for that matter, and wipe it off. I made 2 this morning. Here is the first one. And this is a dirty pour in a Dixie cup. I just layer the paints. I had black first, and then I had red and orange and yellow, and then black, and then repeated. And all I did is went in the center, did small circles until it went outwards, and then I tipped. I try to keep the center because it usually looks like a rose in the center, but if I don't like what the center becomes, I hold it from 2 opposite corners, this one and this one, and keeping paint on there, I just tip it around in a circle like this, where I get a stream of paint going around in a circle. So I go from the outside into the center. As you can see, the orange kind of took over just a little bit in this. And by the way, once I stacked my colors, I did put a drop of silicone in it, and then took a stir stick and just made like an X. So there is silicone in this. So before I do anything after it dries, I will need to make sure that I wipe it really good to get the silicone off the top of it, because silicone does float, and we'll go to the top. But this one turned out really good. As you guys know, I really like the feathering or the lacing. I don't know what you actually call it. But these, over any sales that we can get, I love the most. I could care less about sales. It'd be nice to get sales. I'm not really good at it, but like everyone else, I'm learning. But as you can see, it kind of made this formation in a couple spots, which is really cool. This one, on the other hand, I'm not too thrilled with. It turned out to be mud, and I'm not digging it. Looks like some kind of a disease or something. But anyways, this was, if I can remember the colors, it was black, a metallic green, a pink, and yellow. And I did the same thing on this one as I did on that one. I just went from black to metallic to the pink to the yellow, and then back to the black, and so on. I also did add a drop of silicone in this one, but I ended up putting too much in. I tried taking some silicone out, but I think it ended up, I didn't get enough out, so there was too much silicone. I can either just scrape this off with, a stir stick, or wait till it dries. Then once it dries, I can take something with a point and just go to the edge or anywhere in here and dig in and lift up the paint and just peel it off. And it peels off really, really clean. These two, this was the rose that I really loved, that had the beautiful rose in the center, but somehow I managed to put my thumb up in here and smear the paint. Then black paint got splashed on it onto a lighter section, and then a drop of resin. So I did do that. I don't have that rose anymore, which is, oh, breaks my heart because I don't think I'll ever be able to recreate that. This was a light green color and yellow and pink. It had multiple colors in it. And that one had 3 splatters of resin. I should be more careful. So I ended up peeling the paint off that one too. But quite honestly, at times, ceramic tiles are so more interesting to me than actually doing a canvas itself. They come out really cool. But there you go. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, put them down in the comment section.